Hey YouTube, it's Papaw Jason. Paul's over laying on the floor being lazy. I thought I'd do this video today. Had something on my mind, just something to express. I don't know, might help you, might not. If it does help you, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. That tremendously helps the channel. Ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling, and you'll get notified when we post another video. Back in 1995, you have to pardon the noise. We live in a small place and we have the air conditioner on and it's too hot to turn it off. So it may pick up some background noise, but hopefully you'll hear me rambling over that and it won't bother you too much. Back in 1995, I decided I was going to start my trucking career, my truck driving career. I came from a family of truck drivers. My dad was a truck driver, my uncle. So I knew what it was like to be a trucker, but I didn't know how to physically be a trucker, if that makes sense. I didn't know what it was like to drive a truck down the road and be on the road consistently. What I did to become a truck driver is I signed up with a company that had a company-sponsored truck driving school. You spent 2 weeks at the truck driving school, and the one I chose, they had a school in Louisiana in the middle of a summer. That was real fun. But after that 2 weeks of truck driving school, you go back to the home terminal in Dallas. You go through their orientation. And then they send you with a trainer. A trainer is a guy who works for the company, who is experienced and signed up to train the new drivers for the company. Where you spend 4 to 8 weeks with them, and then they turn you loose on your own. I know what you're thinking. 4 to 8 weeks, turn loose on your own with an 80,000-pound missile. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Well, I caught on real quick. I knew what it was like from being around my dad and having that experience. So I knew what truck driver, so-called being a truck driver was like. So I caught on fast and I was out on my own in 4 weeks. The dangerous part of that is after 4 weeks, I didn't know anything. I knew how to drive a truck and make it move. That was about it. I knew how to do paperwork and do their little computer system in their truck. They had that at the time. It's different now than it used to be. It was really simple back then. But I really didn't know anything. It's a scary proposition that in 4 weeks you know nothing and they turn you loose in a truck. So what I did was when I hit the home terminal is I did some research and I found out who the guys were that had been there for 20 years, 30 years with the same company driving a truck and had millions of miles. And they were in what they call the Million Mile Club, and somewhere in there repeatedly for multiple millions. And I sought those guys out. I hunted them down, so to speak. It was kind of creepy. But I hunted them out. And why? Because they had the experience that I wanted to know. They knew and could answer the questions of, if I get in this situation, what's it like and what do I do? I had some knowledge. I had knowledge from the driving school. I had some knowledge from the trainer that I rode with, though he was not a very good trainer. You're getting that a lot with the trucking companies because trainers sign up to be trainers just because the money is good, not to benefit the company or the new drivers coming in. But I exchanged numbers and I talked with these old cats all the time. I became friends with them. And I treated them as if they were my mentor. And that is what they became. They became my mentor. And everything that was related to truck driving and being on the road and living in a truck, everything had to do with it. I leaned on them and I copied what they did. The reason for that is they came from the old school of truck driving. They just learned how to drive it, got their license, and signed up with a company. They didn't go through truck driving school. They didn't do all that training. They did real training on the road, life training. The reason I bring that up is today what's on my mind is the difference between knowledge and wisdom. The knowledge I had, the wisdom I did not. Knowledge only gets you so far. It won't tell you and show you how to react and how to be in certain situations. Knowledge tells you how to move a truck. Knowledge tells you what laws you have to obey. Some of them anyway. But it doesn't tell you how to be a truck driver. The way I describe it and the way I've heard it and I was really fond of it is knowledge is like knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put a tomato in a fruit salad. There's a difference, and it comes with maturity. It comes with these gray hairs. It comes with experience, with life experience. And the reason I bring it up is today, those old cats, they're still out there, but they're not seeking out the young guys to help them. And the young guys aren't seeking out the old guys with the experience to learn from them. They take what they have for knowledge and they hit the road. And that's not just in trucking, that's in life, that's in everything. I saw a video of a guy who he's with horses. He is Dwayne with Dry Creek Wrangler School. And he was saying the same thing, that the old cowboys aren't seeking out those young guys and telling them the ways. And the young guys aren't seeking out the old cats and trying to learn the ways from them. It's like almost like a dying breed, so to speak. It's something that just doesn't happen anymore. And I think what we call manhood, or I'm using that just so to speak, is deteriorated some because we don't have the input from the old guys with the experience, with the wisdom. All we're depending on is knowledge. Well, I love tomatoes, but I'm not putting them in a fruit salad. It ain't happening. Tomatoes and strawberries, even though they're both red and have seeds in them and juice and all that, they're way different. Well, when it comes to life, when it comes to truck driving, when it comes to wrangling, or when it comes to anything that you pick, do you want to be strawberry or the tomato? They're both classified in the same area, but they're worlds apart. So in my mind, I separate the strawberry as the wisdom fruit and the tomato as the knowledge fruit. Great in a salad, not in a fruit salad. This is what's on my mind today. I hope maybe it gave you some interpretation. Maybe it helped you in some way. I'm just trying to share what, when I was younger, I considered nuggets of wisdom. Well, now that I'm old, and yes, I'm old, I'm 53 now, and I've lived a lot and experienced a lot in those 53 years. I'm hoping maybe it'll help you. Maybe it'll keep you from making bad decisions. Maybe it'll keep you from just depending on knowledge and not seeking wisdom. Because wisdom is a really good thing if you use it in the correct way, but you got to seek it out to know what's the difference between a salad and a fruit salad. Anyway, if it helped you, please like the video. Please share it with somebody that you think it might help. Subscribe to the channel. I know I mentioned it once already, but we're a new channel. We need subscribers. It helps the channel and it helps it get out to other people. And the more people we can reach, the better it is for them and for the channel. So that'll be it for today. Until next time, watch for the life lessons, learn from the lessons, and be the best version of you the world has ever seen.